which is what I'm going to do. Look at it, look at her stud. She's moving it like crazy. It's pretty impressive that she can pull this. I mean, I can understand pushing it, but pulling it seems like it'd be pretty difficult. Yep, there goes our passageway. Okay, so that was actually very important. The XGM level 2, again, I gotta figure out which is the best combination for all my characters. But for now, we're just gonna kind of leave it until I actually figure it out, because I don't believe you can take them on and off like as easily, or if you lose them like right away. So that energy is gonna light this one up, and this is gonna allow this to come down. Oop, there's a chest right here. Protect ring. See, now if you went up here, you just give insufficient power, please charge. So, because there's insufficient power, let's charge it up. I really kind of like this because I'm like rolling through this dungeon when it did take me like 5-10 minutes to figure this out. It's making me really sound like I'm a genius because I know exactly what to do. Okay, hello. Light it up. There we go. Light it up, baby. It seems the door opened. Okay, so she's gonna let me know that this door's open.
Damn it! What's so special about me? Those renegades need to hurry up and make up their freaking minds about whether they're our enemies or not.
Lloyd, what are we going to do now?
We've got to save Colette somehow. She's going to die if she's made into Martel's vessel.
But what can we do?
Sheena, where did you get your X-Sphere?
Huh? Well, that came out of nowhere. I got this before I came here. They attached it to me at the Imperial Research Academy.
Is it normal for people to equip X-Spheres in Tetheala?
No, not at all. The technology was originally brought over by the Renegades. Nowadays, X-Spheres are mainly attached to machines.
Wait a second. So Tetheala and the Renegades are on the same side?
I'm not sure if you could say that. But the Renegades were the ones that brought us information about the nature of the two worlds. And the plan to assassinate the Chosen was their idea. They talked the King and the Pope into it. If you desire for Tetheala to prosper, kill the Chosen of Silverant.
That's horrible.
Lloyd, I suggest we go to Tetheala.
Why Tetheala?
Don't you remember what Ewan said? Angels are half-elves that evolved using special X-Spheres called Crucius crystals.
Oh, I get it. Colette's current condition is caused by the Crucius crystal.
Since Tetheala is studying the X-Spheres, they may know something about Crucius crystals as well.
That's a good idea. I'm pretty sure that they're studying the Crucius crystal that belongs to Tetheala's Chosen at the Imperial Research Academy.
There's a Chosen in Tetheala too?
Of course. The world regeneration ritual is carried out in Tetheala as well. The Church of Martel exists too.
But if they've been carrying out the regeneration that many times, why hasn't Martel's vessel been completed already?
I'm curious about that myself. Perhaps those corpses lined up in the Tower of Salvation were... No, never mind.
Yeah, there are too many things that we don't know. Crucius's objective, the Renegades, the method to save Colette. So let's just start what we can do now.
So, we're going to Tetheala?
Yeah, that's the only lead we have right now. And this time, I'm going to fulfill my role. I'm not going to let Colette bear the burden all by herself anymore.
Wait a minute. That's great and all, but how are we going to get to Tetheala?
I'm sure Sheena knows how to get there, correct?
My understanding is that you can travel to Tetheala by passing through a distortion in space. As far as I know, crafts called Rheairds are the only things that can do that.
Where are they?
The Renegades should have them. They should be somewhere on this base.
Okay then, let's get going.
Okay, wow. So after all that, you know, this game does actually a fairly good job of keeping you up to pace, at least when you're first playing it, because this story can kind of confuse you. But basically, we're in their base, and we're gonna try and... Well, actually, this is great. I'll actually do a couple battles, maybe, so I can help explain. But what we're trying to do is we're gonna go to Tetheala and try and use Tetheala to explain some of what's going on, and hopefully find a solution.
I was just warming up.
And the only way to get there is through like a space distortion, using this special technology called the Rheairds, which you will see they're basically like flying ships.
You ready?
So, and then we're gonna be heading over there, and as you can see, the enemies are starting to get tougher, and the enemies will get tougher once we fly over to Tetheala, which is kind of nice because then that means I finally get to face some enemies that'll give me over 100 EXP every time I face them.
This is getting started.
See, that's 168. That's pretty good. Let's face this guy. See what he's got.
You're gonna regret this.
Spread, nice. Oh, you confused me, you jerk. Ow. Drop the hammer. Spread. Who's he going after? Good, he's going after my guy. Okay, so after this, we're gonna head. Now this is where we were at like the very, very beginning of the game. You could actually mass spam right here, but I don't want to because they don't give you extra stuff. But to the left is going to be that GameCube room. Coming down here will get you to the room with right here, basically. And we just gotta have rain do her magic. These are the Rheairds, by the way. Okay, basically exactly what Lloyd just
Hurry,
said.
they'll catch up to us.
All right then, Tetheala, here we come.
Right there. That's the distortion. That'll come into effect later in the game when we're flying through crazy places. Because this is a really expansive place once we get there.
What's happening?
I don't know. It just suddenly...
Look, the fuel gauge is empty.
So that's it. Since you've broken the seals in Silverant, there's not enough mana in this world.
And that means we're gonna fall.
Whoa, big time rumble. Oh, top of the mountain. Top of the morning to you.
I think we managed to avoid destroying them completely.
But they're useless unless we get some fuel.
What's the fuel? Coal?
Coal?
Jeez. How do you guys manage to actually live in Silverant?
Then magic, I assume. Perhaps the lightning that Volt produces?
Then all we have to do is have Sheena summon Volt, right?
I haven't made a pact with Volt.
Oh, well then I guess we'll just have to leave these here.
Oh, and here I thought Magi technology was infallible.
Hey, what's that?
That's the Tower of Salvation. Why is that here? This is Tetheala, right?
Of course. The Tower of Salvation appears in the Flourishing World. The tower also appeared on your side after Colette received the Oracle, right?
2 worlds. 2 towers. What about the Holy Ground? The Church of Martel is also over here, correct? Is the Holy Ground called Karlon?
Yes. The place where the Tower of Salvation lies is the Holy Ground of Karlon. The same as in your world.
The Holy Ground of Karlon is where the peace treaty was signed to end the ancient war. There can't be 2 of them.
Are you sure yours isn't a fake? We have records in our museums that depict how the hero Mythos called the 2 ancient kings to the Holy Ground of Karlon in order to forge a peace treaty.
And such records exist on our side as well. Instruments used to sign the treaty can be found in the Palma Costa Academy.
So, either one side is fake, or maybe they're actually both real.
Lloyd, that's not possible.
Don't get mad, I was just kinda saying stuff. Anyway, let's get going.
It's true we aren't going to get anywhere by pondering about it here.
Wow, it's our first adventure in Tetheala.
Genus, this isn't a field trip.